Welcome to Park Zayadia. I filmed a video a while ago in this park about tipping culture, and I was asked by many other subscribers to show more about the park and talk about the park, so here we are. Park Zayadia was built in the centre of Moscow in a very historical district right by Red Square. It was built in 2014 to 2017 by New York architects and cost about 25 billion rubles. The park was quietly opened on the City Day in September the 9th, 2017 by President Putin and Mayor Sobyanin. In this video, I'll tell you a little bit about the history of this area and talk about what he is now. In the 16th and 17th centuries, this area was a fairly prestigious district, which was inhabited by artists, as well as Russian and foreign merchants. In the 19th century, this area was predominantly built up with stone buildings, where ordinary people settled. People working in the marina, people working in the markets, merchants, clerks, people who worked in restaurants. Also, due to the large number of Jews, this area became a kind of Jewish ghetto. In 1891 to 1892, about 20,000 Jewish families were forcibly evicted from Moscow, and after this, Zayadia began to decline as an area, gradually becoming a bit of a slum. In the Soviet times, this territory was repurposed and used for the building of a hotel, Hotel Russia. It was the largest hotel in the world at the time. There were 2,772 rooms designed for almost 6,000 people. On February the 25th, 1977, a large fire occurred in the building in which 42 people died and more than 50 were burned and injured. The hotel was severely damaged. Following the fall of the USSR, the hotel was incurring major losses, and the Moscow government, who owned the hotel, decided to reconstruct it. However, investors were not found, and they decided to knock it down and rebuild it from scratch. This project, however, never got off the ground, and on January the 20th, 2012, then Prime Minister Vladimir Putin visited the construction site and invited the mayor of Moscow, Sergei Sobyanin, still the mayor today, to set up a park zone with an entertainment centre here. And now we've arrived in the present. Let me talk about what the park has now. The area of the park's facilities is almost 78,000 square metres, of which 25,000 square metres are occupied by a multi-purpose concert hall. To summarise, the park is split into 4 areas: forest, steppe, tundra and floodplains. The facilities such as the education centre and the restaurants are hidden in the landscape as not to obscure the views. Subsequently, there is a picturesque view of the Kremlin and St. Basil's Cathedral. The most popular part of the park is the floating bridge. The floating bridge is a thin air structure in the form of a letter V, with a large outward extension above the water. It towers over the embankment and seems to hover over the Moscow River. The bridge is very unique in Russia. It is a 70-metre structure without a single support. It is a very common photo spot in Moscow. Another popular section of the park is the Amphitheater. A large amphitheater adjoins the Philharmonic Hall and is covered with a glass dome to protect the audience from the rain. It is the world's largest translucent structure that keeps the warm climate under it even in winter. It can accommodate 1,500 spectators. Other features include restaurants, the concert hall, a media centre and even an ice cave. I'll turn up the natural sounds from the park now and let the rest of this video run its course, and you can enjoy the walk around Zayadia with me but without my voice. Thank you very much for listening and getting to the end of this video. Please like, comment and subscribe for more Moscow and more Russia. Goodbye.
вообще есть такой старый стандарт, это возникли, да, потому что образование. Допустим, мы не будем фокуса, не будет ничего кроме испанского и русского.
Да, хорошая работа, на самом деле,
Никто никогда не возьмет.
это у нас еще можно договориться, там друг брата папы, а там такого никогда не знаю. Пойдем?
Кулечок на телек, да? А у него там типа оплат, другие типа, потом компас. И за семинар.
Тём, у меня телефон 8900.
No paran parados. Sí, sí se para, pero nos vamos a la cocinita.
Neden cevap çok kumrusun?